Is it possible to have a new way to look at compatibility? It is something that touches the core of each and every human being. Is there some predetermined course that our lives are on that tell us who we will get along with and who we will not? However, it's accepted by many cultures that there is more than one personality out there to be considered the archetypal soulmate for each individual. Moreover, you are extremely lucky in life just to find one. Whether the phenomenon known as a soulmate personality is at the mentoring age for you or at an apprenticeship age for you, it does not mean that you cannot confide your innermost thoughts and wishes. And finally, if you find the phenomena of a soulmate personality to be at an age to be the significant one in your life, you are extremely lucky in this day of hookups and cop-outs. Everyone should be able to share love in a happy, healthy setting, and I am here to help, hopefully, shine a light on a more meaningful existence for you. I'm Mick Scruggs, and I'm going to give those who write in a unique personal reading to find out not only the exact year and month of this phenomenon known as a soulmate personality, however, and undoubtedly, the exact week of birth of a personality to you that may have the most desirable qualities according to these three amazingly accurate ancient philosophies of astrology, the Chinese zodiac, and now with the introduction of the elements of the ancient Taoist knowledge of Theology, the best possible communication. In many cultures, as I have mentioned previously, it is known that we may have many personalities known as a soulmate, and I will help track down the birth dates of a few of them for you in this program called The New Compatibility. Today we have a celebrity profile of a Libra born in the year of the rabbit of 1951. I know that the tabloids and the media junkies out there just won't leave him alone, John Mellencamp. They've put out there his breakup with one of my and your favorite admired actresses, Meg Ryan. I must make this hopefully to find John the dates of his most ideal mate, and as it is up to him to live out his golden years either alone or with somebody that may understand him more than most of us out there. Don't be afraid to look on the computer for the most ideal dates of both a person with these three worldly philosophies. I'm not getting nothing out of this except for a few who view this and maybe they're born at the same time frame as John, and I can help them too. In a moment, I'll show you the key signature symbols for this troubled man's date of birth. But first, when doing a reading for one of the legendary songwriter rockers, everybody's got to put up their best ditty.
Now Elvis is a cat as I've named before. Seen him at the bottom of the river shore. Well, he's 30 inches long and maybe 15 pounds. Sink a line in and trying to make a sound. I've seen him strike a popper before it rained, way up and down the river for the current change. Hey, hey. I'm fishing for food, I'm fishing for fun. I'm fishing for the rain, I'm fishing for Elvis. You can catch a crappie trout, rainbow or bass. You can cast your line out and reel them in fast. Well, I ain't seen a sinker or a bobber pull a brim match the size of Elvis's one cat fin. Well, I got his number, gonna pull him today. Well, some say he's dead or just swam away. Hey, hey. I'm fishing for food, I'm fishing for fun. I'm fishing through the rain, I'm fishing for Elvis. Seen him just a year ago, way up the highway river down to Tennessee. Well, he grew 30 inches, maybe 15 pounds. He snatched a hook and my friend almost drowned. One day I see him just fishing for fun, way down the Mississippi where the blue cat run. Hey, hey, I'm fishing for food, I'm fishing for fun. I'm fishing for the rain, I'm fishing for Elvis. I'm fishing for food, I'm fishing for fun. I'm fishing through the rain, I'm fishing for Elvis. Woo, there he is. Watch it now. Elvis left the river.
Born in the year of the rabbit of 1951, John was born October the 7th, which makes him astrological sun sign of Libra. Notice here the Chinese zodiac symbol for wood. Let me explain. Qi energy, or some pronounce it Kai energy, is the energy of life in the philosophies of Asia. This is the Lo Shu number grid, or Lo Shu magic square. Asian priests and nobles use this number pattern to describe Qi energy. Notice how the number patterns all add to 15 horizontally, vertically, and diagonal. It is a perfect numerical square. The rotation of the middle number is significant, for it designates the number annually as well as monthly, as we shall see later, that will be used for Qi energy for an entire year. The rotation of this Qi energy number is significant in the Asian philosophies of the martial arts of karate, judo, as well as in the construction of cities, as in feng shui, as well as used in meditative disciplines such as Tai Chi. The center number of the Lo Shu magic square designates the number of the year. In the year John was born, the center number displayed by the Lo Shu magic square corresponds to annual Qi energy number 4. For simplification and to exemplify the all-important center number, there exists an annual Qi number chart for compatibility, as you see here. Each year of birth is assigned an annual Qi number 1 through 9. Taoists have assigned each number 1 through 9 an element: fire, metal, earth, wood, and water. Notice also the corresponding annual Chinese zodiac sign. The relationship of each element of the annual rotation of the Lo Shu number grid or magic square denotes the order of compatibility. For example, John's year of birth is assigned annual Qi number 4, again designated by the rotation annually of the Lo Shu magic square. In looking for the most compatible year, the study of Qi energy designates the year of the cat, or the rabbit, of 1951, a wood element year. Again, it is assigned in the study of Qi energy annual Qi number 4. Although wood is considered cooperative with those of the wood element year, like Meg Ryan of 1961, assigned annual Qi number 3, in which anybody that does Asian charts know that the ox years have a hard time getting along with those in the rabbit year. However, those who also study Asian Qi energy also know that those assigned to wood element, like John, have a really good relationship with the personalities that are born in the years under the column of the fire element, or annual Qi number 9. And the reasoning for this affinity here is, of course, everyone knows that wood sustains a good fire, and the relationship for compatibility here is the same. Wood also needs the life-sustaining nourishment of water. Therefore, John's annual Qi number under the column 4 is very compatible to the years under the water element in column 1. Water is life-sustaining to plants, and mature plants create wood. So now we have the most optimal years for John under the columns designated fire, annual key number 9, and those born in the years under the column of water, or annual key number 1. And as you already may know from the writings in the Chinese I Ching or I Ching, I've heard it pronounced both ways, also known as the Asian Book of Changes, which the Chinese priest and prophet Confucius made a lot of contributions, that the Chinese zodiac triangle of affinity designates the year of the rabbit, or some call it cat, to know the heart of those born into the year of the boar, or that of the sheep, sometimes called the goat year. The Chinese zodiac also is known to closely follow the planet Jupiter, further linking the I Ching to the study of Western astrology. In matching the Chinese zodiac triangle of affinity to the study of key energy, Taoists have come up with very good examples, closest to John's year, of someone born in the year of the sheep of 1955 to be the most optimal for someone closest to his age. However, most Chinese astrologers agree that the year of the dog is the secret friend of those born in a rabbit year. So the year of the dog of 1946 would work rather well for a mentor. And I would not rule out the year of the dog of 1970, like myself, for a cooperation of the apprentice type relationship. Or yet, if younger is the attraction for someone born in the same Chinese zodiac sign, the year of the rabbit of 1963 is under the water column, annual key number 1. These may not be the personalities that are inclined to boss John around or try to control his actions. On the contrary, these may be the individuals that share John's interest and laugh and joke around very easily. Affinity with these personalities may come with ease. They may possess an element about their character that may inspire John by the flare of their bright, vibrant attitude and ardor, or have the attitude of the 1963 rabbit year passion of nourishing psychic sense. All of this, of course, according to these ancient philosophies, and now on the internet via this blog, TheNewCompatibility. If you're lucky in life to know someone born within these years that is also an exact match to the astrological sun sign and monthly key number relationship that we're going to mention next, you may have had the opportunity to feel such feelings that touch the very core of humanity, natural friendship. The Lo Shu number grid is as ancient as the first human civilizations on the continent of Asia. Its rotation is behind the placement of John's annual key number previously discussed, and are arranged here in a chart denoting the Lo Shu number grid's rotation through a monthly cycle for those born in annual key years 1, 4, or 7. Remember, since John's year of birth is annual key number 4, this is the chart of number grids that will show you his monthly key number. Notice the Lo Shu number square as it rotates its center number through the months of the year. Ancient priests and enlightened people of Asia created this amazingly to represent the forces of electromagnetic energy that we cannot see. This is how we ascertain our monthly key energy number. The human body and mind is influenced by these forces most refuse to believe. Just as the Lo Shu magic square rotates its numbers annually, it rotates through a monthly cycle as well that reflects the cycles of the moon and is related to the planet of Saturn. Notice the center number in the Lo Shu magic square. The center number is the number that we will match to the person that is most compatible or has the most sensitivity and communication to be more capable of understanding John through and through. You may find that matching your monthly key number, representing an individual's communication habits, to the other person's monthly key number born in the years mentioned above, will couple with these Western astrology sun signs, designating each person's elemental senses and astrological nativity nicely to find a person that is most likely to think, communicate, and have similar habits as you. If you know someone that does match all three of these worldly philosophies, you may have found the archetypal soulmate description of a person that will most likely have the least problems within your day-to-day activities. The center number for John's date of birth, October the 7th, 1951, was on annual key number 4, as we mentioned before, and now the monthly key number for October 7th of that month of that year was 1. Remember, now we're working inside the months of those magical years that I previously went over for John, and we will look through the monthly charts to see where the year of the sheep of 1955, the year of the dog of 1946, and the year of the rabbit of 1963 years match John's monthly key number 1, and then pair it with a matching astrological sun sign. And now I turn to the page in my book and find the chart for annual key numbers 3, 6, and 9. Remember, I'm looking to find where the years of the 1955 year of the sheep and the 1946 year of the dog matches John's monthly key number 1. So I'll look back at the annual key number chart and remind myself again that the year of the sheep of 1955 and the 1946 year of the dog is assigned annual key number 9. I find that matching monthly key number 1 matches the astrological sun sign of Gemini, the last 2 weeks of Gemini to be most specific. Now the sun geocentrically crosses Gemini around May the 21st until June the 21st in the tropical zodiac in which we use in the Western culture. The last 2 weeks of Gemini is assigned monthly key number 1, patterned after the mansions of the moon or the lunar calendar. Now I turn the page again to look for the annual numbers 147, remembering that the 1963 year of the rabbit or cat is assigned annual key number 1 as well. And then I look down the page to match the center number of John's monthly annual key number 1, and it matches the astrological sun sign of Virgo or Libra, or the whole month of September. Well, you might say, why is John's monthly key number a 1, and shouldn't it be 9 since the chart says that the month of October is annual key number 9? And I reply that the answer is that the lunar calendar is governed by the new moon, and the full moon cycle starts monthly key number 9, actually on the 9th day by the Taoist study of key. Somehow they assigned monthly key 1 to work up until the 9th of October in the year 1951, and it varies by year. For example, the 1963 of the cat or rabbit starts annual key number 1 on September the 7th, and it goes through October the 7th for an exact match to John's monthly key number 1. So to recap here, for the 1963 year of the rabbit, John's best choice for matching his monthly key number 1 is to find someone born in the last 2 weeks of Virgo of that year, assigned monthly key number 1 as well, or the first 2 weeks of Libra that year. Someone with these dates of birth, approximately September the 7th through October the 7th of 1963, for the best possible communication between two people. So there it is, the best months of birth for John Mellencamp. Someone born in the last 2 weeks of Gemini, approximately June the 7th through June the 21st of the dog year of 1946, or the sheep year of 1955. Or the rabbit year of 1963, someone born from approximately September the 7th through October the 7th. The last 2 weeks of Virgo and the first 2 weeks of Libra in 1963 specifically. So you see that we're on a solitary sojourn through complicated patterns in time. We only get a glimpse of what is really there. And if you blink one time, you could miss that chance opportunity to meet someone that you're destined to meet. If you're not aware of the little bits and pieces of information that nature has ordained upon you, you could walk through life in a mystical fog, forgetting that the time is now to plan, to reap the love that you're here to bring into this world. So just as the magic of the crystal ball can see into your future, with the magic of the age of the internet, John has a 100% better chance and opportunity, more so than those of us born in past generations, or, well, his generation, to find a friendship of a soulmate quality, born into the 1955 or the 1946 year of the sheep or dog, in the last 2 weeks of the sun sign Gemini, or someone born in the 1963 year of the rabbit throughout the month of September. So thanks to you all for tuning in to the channel, The New Compatibility. Look for a new blog once a month and write in to let me know your birthday and where you're from, and I'll go over a profile specifically curtailed for you. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the links below for those that are interested in the book, Astrology, an Authentic Focus on Revolutionary Discoveries and Compatibility. Toodaloo for now.